Hello, beautiful soul. I hope you're having a beautiful fucking day because I fucking am. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Hello, how are you? Happy Monday. I believe it's Labor Day. Hello. So I hope all of you are doing great. Let's see. I hope you're remembering. If you're new, welcome. I'm Mystic Mikey, intuitive tarot reader. I do all kinds of, I read to filth. Okay, anyway. So, but if you've been here a minute, then you already know. Let's fucking do this. Let's do this. Okay. So join the collective. It's every week. I'm pretty much live every other day. I try to go live as much as I possibly can. So let's see. Let us see what Spirit has to say. Okay, so I'm just feeling, again, the energy is still crazy. The energy is still feeling crazy. All right, hold on, give me a minute. Let's see. That it? It's not working. Okay, there we go. So let's see. Wow, that was my microphone. Oh my god. Good. Okay. Let's see what Spirit has to say. So for those of you that are new to my readings, I start out with 3 cards and then we build from there. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Just a quick intuitive message for all y'all. Holy, let's see. I feel for a lot of y'all that you're gonna have to start following your own intuitive guidance starting coming up. So take that as it resonates for you, but a lot of you are gonna have to start trusting yourself a lot more. You know, it could be something simple as much as like you having it could be stuff. I got stuff with regards to like home renovation and stuff like that. I don't know if that's going to resonate with anyone, but whatever the case is, you're going to have to lead with authenticity this week. Okay. So see how that resonates with you. See how that makes you feel. See how that makes you vibe in some type of way, because sometimes when it comes to approaching certain things, when it comes to approaching certain projects and whatnot, and I hear projects a lot, so maybe some of you guys are going to starting projects more and more. I know we're in Mercury retrograde still, but you can still start projects even during Mercury retrograde. It doesn't matter. Okay, the trick with Mercury retrograde is that if you start something during, just be open to the possibility that it might change. Plans might change. Ideas might change. Communication might change. Things might change, so it won't really look how you started. It'll change. So yeah, but a lot of you are going to have to start leading with, see, right there. Boom! Knight of Pentacles, not Knight of Cups right here. The Knight of Cups is an intuitive card, but it's also one where you follow your heart. Okay, so think, follow your heart. Okay, that's what you're gonna have to do. Hola, ¿cómo estás? I'm good. How are you? Hola, how are you? So let's see what the 3 cards are coming up. Projects, intuitive, following your heart, this, that, and the other. See, I feel like those are extra, so we're gonna leave those to the side. Oh my god. Okay. See? Mira! Okay, first card right here, the Hermit. See, this is you in the past. This is what you've been doing in the past. You've been reflecting. This is Virgo energy right here. So, but I feel like with the Hermit card too, at the same time, this is you just really honing in on what you've intuitively learned and what you've intuitively picked up on. But the Hermit card isn't just about staying in that hermit mode, right? It's about, reflecting, and it's really about learning. It's about the journey. See, the light that he carries there, that's the post. And that's the light that he holds up so that you can see where you need to go, where you need to be, and this, that, and the other. But I feel like for some of you, you've just been in heavy reflection as to how to move forward right now. Okay? Maybe you don't know how to move forward, but I feel like the guidance is coming, because right here, the Page of Swords. Okay? It's getting uncomfortable now. Now it's getting uncomfortable because we've been in this hermit mode and we know that we have to move forward. I don't know if we have to like go out, go hang out with friends. I don't know if we have to go like do something for ourselves or whatever the case is. But I just keep getting this message of like, we have to press on. We have to move forward. So, however that resonates with that. Okay. So stepping out of the comfort zone, maybe even stepping out of like the house, maybe even going, this, that, and the other. So these have been hard things that, have been heavy on the intuition, heavy on the gut, and just really feeling like you have to move forward in some type of way. But this has been a message that you've either been communicating to yourself or a message that you keep getting and it keeps becoming uncomfortable. But the Page of Swords is also very strategic. Okay, so pay attention to how that strategy works. You don't have to do everything, in one way. It can look a multitude of ways. Okay, so communicate that truth. But for some of you, this is another message I got too. Some of you guys might have to communicate something that you've been holding to yourself. Okay, so something that you've been holding to yourself, something that you don't know exactly how to say right now, but you'll figure out how to say it. Okay, so just go with that. Don't lead with like a foot of like assumption. Don't lead with assumption right now. It's best to just kind of think about how you're gonna say something, but don't assume any outcome yet until you just move forward in some type of way. Okay, so right here we got the Six of Cups. Six of Pentacles right here. This is about balance, but it's also about reciprocity. Okay, I feel like for some of you, you feel like you're not going to get a lot out of a situation, but you actually are going to get a lot out of the situation. Whether it's communicating this truth in some type of way, or whether it's giving and you don't feel like you're going to get anything back. So give, it's giving reciprocity. It's giving it's giving that you're going to give and that you're going to get back in return. You're going to get a lot more than you think. Okay, so holding whatever to you, whether it's authenticity, whether it's growth, whether it's intuitive guidance that you're receiving, whether it's whatever the case is, whatever you're holding, you're going to learn how to communicate that so that you learn how to share in a way that is beneficial to you, but also beneficial to everyone involved. That's what I'm getting, right? So, Hermit, Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Fuck yes. Okay, I love this. Now, I got two cards on the side, and I was like, what is this? This seems more specific, okay? So just take this if it resonates. If it doesn't, then that's cool. But I'm getting major business vibes from here. So I don't know whether you're watching this live, whether you're watching this post live, whatever the case is. Look, Three of Wands. This is my building business card right here. Okay, you're looking forward, but you can also build at the same time with this because you're starting anew. You're looking forward. So most likely it's business. So if it's not for you, then see how it vibes with you. But the Two of Pentacles right here, this is balancing your money and your funds right now. So with balancing your money and your funds, you can make things happen for yourself right now. You just have to go about it in a way where things can change in the long run. That's all. Kind of like what I was getting in the beginning. Any projects that you start, any building things that you start, they're going to change, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that the situation sucks. It doesn't mean it's not going to work out, this, that, and the other. It just means that it's going to look different. Just different. That's all. But yeah, that's what I was getting. Okay. Let's see how that builds onto something else, okay? Because I feel like this is the start. This is when now we have to find in more detail, why we're holding things to ourselves. why we're struggling to communicate, or if we communicate, why it's not coming out right, why it's not being communicated in a way where we get back. So how do we communicate what we need to so that we can get back what we need to get back? Okay, so let's see. Okay. So let's see. Take resonate. See what does. Oh wait, shit. Mierda. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Right here. Yep. Okay. So now we're going into. There you go. Collective. Take what resonates. Leave what doesn't. Now we're gonna build on this message. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Nope, not yet. She said absolutely not. Not right now. Absolutely. Absolutely not right now. Maybe a little bit, but no, not right now. But anyway, so let's see. Why does someone feel, I don't know, if someone feels rejected right now. Like, does someone feel rejected and then this shit? Does someone feel rejected? This shit. So I don't know if you had to do the rejecting or if you feel this. This is a tower moment. This is what we call the tower moment, okay? And that's okay. That's okay. Whatever the rejection is, okay? We feel like this could be an assumption too. Maybe we're assuming that we're going to get rejected too. Okay, we're going to go deeper. Why is that the case right now? Why is that the case right now? Okay, so I'm going to leave the 4 of Cups and that right there because that popped out big time. I don't know why. Okay, let's see. Take resonates. Okay, let's see. All right. Oh, shit. Okay. And some of us are lacking confidence overall right now. 3 of Pentacles. Got you. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. Got you. Okay. 3 of Pentacles in Cups. Shit. Okay. So again, kind of about that building message right here. That 3 of Pentacles, right? The 3 of Pentacles is about it's about building as well, kind of like the 3 of Wands, but this is more so like physically building, right? This is recognition as well, like accomplishment, achieving certain accomplishments, and kind of like people wanting to work with you, collaborate. People are willing. I don't know. Someone was wanting to work with somebody, but somebody else walked away. So anyway, I don't know if that's what the rejection is. I don't know, like someone was willing to work with somebody, but they had to walk away and move on. Now this can happen for a multitude of reasons. Maybe what they were offering wasn't enough. Or maybe they didn't take what you offered. And then so it can go either way, right? But Spirit is saying that whoever decided to walk away, or whoever felt like they needed to walk away, it was, again, with this Ace of Swords, it's like, it was a good idea. I don't know why it was a good idea, though. It was a good idea because there couldn't be any of this 10 of Cups. There couldn't be any of this 10 of Cups in this previous situation because it wasn't, again, there was no reciprocity here, okay? So maybe that's why there's a hidden feeling, this feeling of feeling hidden, or feeling like you can't say anything right, because somebody feels like they can't say anything right to be on the same page as somebody else, So how does that vibe with you? Because again, this balance, 2 of Pentacles, 3, well, that one's more specific, but anyway, whoever this, it could have been 3 people too at the same time, 3 people working together, and then one had to go away or something like that. But in general, it's like collaboration, it doesn't have to be business, by the way. It's just somebody's working with somebody and then have to move on, have to go my own way, this, that, and the other. And that was a good way. That was a good decision because, again, there was going to be no resolution, right here, Queen of Cups. It was taking away. It was taking away from this. It was taking away from this Queen of Cups. Because the more you walked away, the more someone walked away, the more your cup got, filled. And if this was someone walking away from you, it doesn't mean the rejection was because you're not worth it. It's not because it's not because you weren't capable or this, that, and the other. It had nothing to do with that. This could have been a whole blessing in disguise. And this blessing in disguise helped you to be able to hone this Queen of Cups energy. Okay, because somebody was taking from somebody's cup. Okay? King of... Oh, shit. Mierda! Okay, so we have Queen of Cups and King of Wands here. Okay? Queen of Cups, King of Wands. Okay? So, this is a pair. This is a couple. Okay? I feel like this is a couple. I mean, it could be two friends, with benefits. I'm just... Anyway, so, there's two people here who are talking, who get along. Maybe if you have like a friendship or any kind of relationship, really, okay, you had to put this relationship ahead of this, okay, if that was the case, right? So again, somebody got pushed out. I don't know, there was a third party that got pushed out. Anyway, okay, we have the Five of Cups. See, someone felt left out. Someone felt left out with that Five of Cups right there. But anyway, okay, Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, that's working on something new. Schooling. Temperance. Yeah. Just somebody wasn't willing to work with you. Someone wasn't willing to work with the situation in some type of way. Okay? Because right here, we have this Four of Swords, right? Four of Swords means time out, break away. We have to take a step back because we have to think about what serves us and what doesn't serve us anymore. Okay? And then that's because for some of you, you want to communicate about the situation again. You want to communicate about why the situation didn't work out. I feel like this has a big like to be continued type energy on it. So it's like, yeah, we took a step back. Yeah, we, are struggling here a little bit to figure out like the whys and the hows. But I feel like the whys and the hows will help figure out why things didn't work out the way that they should have. Okay, because then we have Lovers, Gemini energy, but also decision making energy. There's decisions to be made after looking at things from a different perspective. Somebody definitely has to take a break from somebody. Okay, whether it's you taking a break from someone else, or whether it's you taking a break from a certain situation or dynamic or whatever the case is, it wasn't necessarily bad. It just wasn't meant to be right now. So whether this was a relationship, friendship, family, someone's left out in the cold. Someone feels like someone can't get over their shit too at the same time. I don't know if it was like somebody you had to walk away from or someone that walked away from you, but whatever the case is, somebody can't get over you or something or somebody, right? But once there's a step taken back and they look at things differently, then excuse me. Anyway, then a conversation can take place. And this conversation can be about, for some of you, the conversation's about money. A conversation about, somebody doesn't like the fact that you're glowing up. Someone doesn't like the fact that you're doing your own thing and this, that, and the other. Someone doesn't like someone doesn't like somebody's independence. Okay? So, but again, someone also doesn't like that someone else has options right there. Okay? Because we have the Magician right there. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Seven of Cups. And then we have Chariot. You or somebody is accomplishing things and someone doesn't like it. Someone doesn't like the fact that someone else is accomplishing shit. Okay? Because you're trusting your okay. You're trusting your intuition right now, right? You're going with the flow. This, that, and the other. Someone doesn't want you to go with the flow. Someone doesn't want you to trust that intuitive guidance because it doesn't make sense. They feel like it's reckless. Someone feels that your intuitive guidance is reckless about a situation. So here we have this Three of Pentacles energy where we have to walk away from it because it's not collaborating. It's not working. Okay. And when it's not working, then we walk in different directions because we have to figure this out. And then we come back, make a decision, and then we communicate about this. And then we figure out why. People just do things differently. People trust their intuition differently. People put themselves out there differently. It just depends, right? But I feel, again, with this Two of Wands, it goes from 3 to 2. So somebody might just be left out. Somebody just might be left out because they can't understand that people do things differently. Okay? So, mira, son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. So Two of Wands right here with the Five of Swords. At the same time, someone is left out because, or feels defeated because things didn't work out the way that it was supposed to work out for them. But anyway, okay, Two of Wands, Five of Swords, King of Pentacles right there. So King of Pentacles is a card about abundance, stability. So the big message that I'm getting here is that your stability comes first. This, you know what this could give too? This could be at the same time, this could be like a love triangle. I don't know if this is like, you having to figure out something with someone, right? Or decide, someone might be having to decide between two people, right? Decide if it's, because they feel stuck. Someone feels like they can't make a decision for themselves. And it's so important to address this perception that you can't decide. You can't pick what's best for you because someone else knows what's better for you. Okay? So, yeah, right here with the King of Swords at the same time. Some of you are involved or stuck in situations that are emotionally unfulfilling, right? Especially with this King of Swords right here. But this emotional unfulfillment it's like you have to really ask yourself right now what makes you happy, okay? Because this feels all over the place. This feels like I'm choosing between two different things and I don't know which direction to go and I'm feeling defeated. But you made a good decision by taking the step back, right? That was a good idea, to take a step back and really think about this because this energy is all over the place, okay? So with this energy being all over the place, you can really analyze and think, how do I look at this from a different perspective so that I can move forward, right? And that's how you become victorious. And for some of you, you can't get too emotionally involved in this situation, whatever it is, whether it's a relationship that's not working anymore, whether it's just connections that aren't working anymore, something that was and now isn't anymore. It's easy to involve ourselves, like surround ourselves in remnants of the situation. So for example, like if you broke up with someone, but then we'll still stay, we'll still, see each other like once a week. That's holding on to remnants. It's not that exes can't, be friends and this, that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that some of y'all need some space and time from situations that are old, right? Because it's bringing up shit that you have to figure out so that you can look at it differently and come back to the situation to kind of see how is it gonna look different? How can this change if it's meant to change? Or is it meant to stay the same, right? But right here with the Strength card, that's you overcoming it. You're going to have victory, you're going to have success, but you have to emotionally detach from something in order for you to change the perception on how it looks. And that's how you have a new beginning right there with the Ace of Wands. Okay? So again, this is scary. This is okay. So again, right here with the Ace of Wands and then the Two of Swords, you have to, it's like, oh shit, how do I look at that? How do I look at it from a different angle? Okay? That's the Two of Swords is how do I look at it from a different angle? Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, Nine of, okay, yeah. Oh boy, this is heavy. This is some heavy energy, honey. Okay, so let's just, okay, because we have Two of Swords and then we have Nine of Wands. So this is We don't want to we see it as a battle. Anytime we look at this, it's a battle. Anytime we look at this, it's challenging, right? So the advice, if you choose to look at that thing that scares you, right? You have to tackle it as the emperor. You have to tackle it with this emperor energy. And you have to look at it and say, okay, hey, how do I get this organized for myself? It's not just about the other person. It's not just about that. It's about building your stability, right? It's about starting that foundation so that that foundation can lead you to success right there with the Nine of Cups. Okay? So this feels more so like relationships that just don't make sense right now. And it's okay that it doesn't make sense right now. It's okay, because taking a step back was the best decision. So again, how do we take a step back? Well, while you're taking a step back, it's not about putting the other person first. It's about putting you first, right? Even if you're figuring out how to address this and whatnot. And it may lead to you not wanting to talk to someone anymore. It may lead to you not wanting to connect with someone anymore. It may change your opinion in the long run. All these are possibilities. Or you can reconcile with someone, right? It just depends. But in order to figure that out, we have to take a step back, right? And then that's okay. The world, yeah. So you know what this is giving right here, the world and the Nine of Swords? It's giving this energy of like, there's more out there to see, but that shit scares the shit out of me, right? Like that kind of energy. There's so much to see out there. There's so much to do. But then going out there and doing other things, right? And changing, kind of like, I'm seeing like a big overhaul of just energy, stuff, etc. But it's like changing for the better, okay? Even though it's scary, but we're kind of creating our own inner conflict. And I don't know if there's fights involved here, because we have the world, we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Five of Wands, all at the same time right here. So what this tells me is that there's a completion point. There's you going out there, discovering yourself, traveling maybe, connecting differently, and then it brings fear because it might cause conflict with something or somebody, right? So again, something about new shit. I don't know if you're gonna see, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, dating someone new, maybe talking to someone new. This is fresh. The Page of Cups is fresh, or just being new, being involved in something very new. And that's scary as hell, because you have to take a step back from somebody in order to gain this new thing. And right there, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords right there, because what if something or someone takes this new thing from me? The Seven of Swords, right? Because they don't want you to succeed. There's this overwhelming fear that if somebody finds out that we're successful, somebody finds out that we have something new, they might try to take it away. They might try to sabotage. Honey, nobody has more power over your situation than you. Nobody. Don't let any of these motherfuckers convince you that they have power over your newfound abundance, newfound relationships, newfound business, newfound career. Nobody has that. They're trying to change your perception in a manipulative way so that they still have the control. Nobody has the control over you anymore. That's something that you can work through, is reminding yourself that nobody has that power over you anymore, right? Maybe at one point they did, right? And that's to validate what you've been through, right? At one point maybe they did, but realizing that also was a perception, meaning they didn't ever. So it's two things at once. It validates your experience, meaning they did at one point, but then realizing you've always had the power, meaning they didn't ever have that power. They were just good at manipulating you, that you that they thought that they could tell you that you didn't have that power when you had it the whole time. So now you're here realizing that nobody has power over you. And that's a hard perception to change, because right here with the Seven of Swords, it's also not feeling at ease, right? Sometimes the Seven of Swords is about not feeling at ease too at the same time. It's like you get these new experiences, you get these new things, and you don't know how to receive them because everything is out of whack, right? But that's okay, because this, mira, this, your justice, this is your retribution. This is when things turn in your favor. The Queen of Wands, honey, she entered the chat. Anyway, so Queen of Wands, resourceful, confident, stands out. Wasn't the most popular at one point, but now they're the most popular. Now all of a fucking sudden, she's desired. All of a fucking sudden, people want to talk to her. And that can make you feel some type of way. That can make you feel some type of way, because now it's like, now you motherfuckers want to talk? Okay, like, and I get it. And at the same time, that energy that we bring in is valid. And at the same time, don't let it confine you to not accept new, fresh energy that won't do that shit to you. Okay? Because those motherfuckers in the past don't win. Okay? You win. You've always been winning. It was just a perceptual thing. That's how you get justice. Okay? You get justice through the success. You get justice through being the Queen of Wands. Okay? So, whoo! That was heavy. I don't know who's gonna resonate with that one, but there you go. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. That I felt like, you know what? But you know what? Sometimes readings are like that, where, it's like, whoa, this is a heavy, more serious tone, where we're considering a lot of things, and that can be messy. So, but you know what? We put the pieces together so that we can see where and why we're bad as fuck. Okay, period. End of fucking story. Okay. So anyway, okay, so there's that. So, couple announcements. For those of you that don't know, I have an answer. Whether you're new or whether you've seen this message a million times, hi. But I have an Etsy shop. If anyone wants a personal video reading, they're available. Just hit me up on my Etsy shop, etsy.com/shop/mysticmikey. Check out my website. Still editing it. It'll be done in a couple days. So I'm just designing a couple things. Anyway, but all the links are there. If you want to book a face-to-face session with me, an intuitive coaching experience, then you can message me about that on my social media, Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, or email me as well, which I will if I can see where it's at. There we go. I found it. Okay, right here. If you have business inquiries, if you want to communicate with me about business stuff, about my Etsy, communicate with me about Etsy on my Etsy shop. But anything else, for sure, you can communicate with me on my email. If you can't find how to communicate with me on my DMs for whatever reason, that's totally fine. So with that, beautiful souls, okay, love yourself, trust yourself, okay? It's so important that you realize that, you have power, that you know your worth, and that nobody has power over you, okay? Fuck that shit, okay? Because some of those people, or some of those perceptions, even sometimes it's just our own perception, it's time to make your own green light, right? Metaphorically. Metaphorically, create your own green light, right? And when you do that, you allow yourself to progress and move forward towards new things, because you can't embrace new things if we are still stuck in this perception that it's going to repeat. It's like the situation in front of us, the new one, looks exactly the same even though it's not. We see one thing that may look a little similar, like, oh shit, that's exactly how so and so used to open the door for me. Fuck. And then we're like stuck in this perception that they're just like that, this, that. So again, give yourself permission, the grace, the audacity to see something new as different instead of the same. Okay, so whoever that resonates with. Okay, so I'll probably be live again. I'm starting to go live on more so, more so during the day, like the morning or the afternoon. Today was just I could only I could only get to my computer on right now, so that's why I'm kind of later going live, but I'm still happy to be here with you guys. So anyway, yeah, so I love each and every single one of you, and until the next time, beautiful soul, love yourself, trust yourself, wear your crown, because you're fucking amazing and you fucking know it. Okay? Mwah! Bye.